My name is Maria Ellis. I'm 41, and for nearly 20 years I was a rescue officer in the United States Air Force. Now, I live a simpler life in Tucson, Arizona, where the air is arid, and the nights are calm enough to rest easy. I don't often share what I did in the service. To most, I'm just a woman with a slight limp who keeps her past private. They don't know about the missions or the medal hidden in a velvet case in my dresser, never once put on display. This week, I booked a flight to Florida, not for a getaway. It's for a quiet family event honoring my ex-husband's grandfather, a man who once called me the daughter he never had. He showed me kindness long after my marriage ended, and when I learned he'd asked for me, I couldn't say no. I chose a first-class seat for one reason: my back. Years of jumps, rough landings, and a surgery that didn't fully fix me make economy seats feel like torture. My VA doctor warned me months ago that tight spaces on flights could leave me in pain for weeks, so I booked the seat not for comfort, but for healing. I didn't tell anyone I was coming. No family heads-up, no posts online. I packed light, booked the ticket, and planned to slip in and out without drawing attention. I wasn't looking to stand out. I just wanted to honor someone who once made me feel like I belonged. The moment I stepped onto the jet bridge, I recognized her. Brittany, my former sister-in-law, standing there in sharp heels and a crisp Navy uniform, holding a clipboard, her smile just professional enough. She didn't blink when she saw me, just tilted her head and said my name like it hadn't been 8 years since we last spoke. She looked polished, a bit more refined than I remembered, with a harder edge. We exchanged a few polite words, the kind you say when there's history you'd rather not dig into in public. I said it was good to see her. She told me there'd been a change. Apparently, a loyalty program member needed my seat. A frequent flyer, a last-minute upgrade. She called it a logistical shift, said she was sorry. She wasn't. Her voice stayed steady, her eyes cool. I stood there for a moment, letting her words sink in. There was no regret in her tone, just the polished delivery of someone who'd rehearsed it. My boarding pass was swapped for a new one, freshly printed. Seat 34B. I didn't argue, I gave a single nod and stepped aside. I had nothing to prove, not to her, not on that plane. As I moved down the aisle, I felt eyes flick toward me. Some passengers looked away quickly, others tilted their heads, likely wondering why a woman in boots with a veteran's pin was headed to the back. I gripped my carry-on tighter. Inside, wrapped in a soft cotton scarf, was the silver star I never mentioned. It wasn't for them, it wasn't for show. But in that moment it felt heavier, like the ribbon itself had grown denser. The walk to row 34 seemed to stretch on. It wasn't just the ache in my spine or the slant of the aisle. It was the quiet sting of memory, old Thanksgivings, stiff family photos, and words I should have said years ago but held back. Brittany once called me a shadow she could never measure up to. Maybe she still felt that way. I reached my seat, settled into the window side, and tucked the bag deeper under the seat. My knees grazed the chair in front of me.
Next in the short video, the full story on channel link below.